Come on, Corbin! Marsel Terteryan!
Hand working from Marsel Terteryan.
Oh, and here comes, oh.
And this is where we're gonna see what Marsel is made of.
Staying a little bit more on his feet this time, Terteryan, than when we saw him at PFC 01.
But we also see Taki going for the leg shots, like the leg kicks early on, to see if he can compromise the movement of Terteryan.
Oh, solid strikes here from Terteryan. Oh, look at that. Manages to...
Oh, what happened?
Oh,
what happened?
Wow, that is it.
Oh, it is done.
I think he dislocated Taki's shoulder in the throat.
Yeah, it looks, again, freak accident like we had early on with the knee. Now it's the left shoulder from Taki.
Winner by TKO, Marsel Terteryan!
And we are back, getting ready to our co-main event of the evening. Marsel Terteryan against Saeid Najafian. Najafian making his pro debut against Marsel Terteryan, that won by this, I called it freak accident last time, where the shoulder dislocated from his opponent. What can we expect from tonight, guys?
Well, this is an interesting test, and it's a good test. And, you know, you might just look at a record and think, oh, Najafian is probably a pretty inexperienced guy. But, I mean, he's a Hungarian MMA champion. You know, he won the championships there last year. He's also represented Iran in the Asian Open IMF championships in the Kyokushin karate. So, I mean, he's an experienced martial artist for sure, who has started putting things together in the grappling department, but he does come from a striking background, so he can definitely give Terteryan some problems.
Yeah, supposedly have a record of 5 wins and 1 defeat as an amateur, so he does got the experience. And when we're talking Marsel, he has a lot of experience both in boxing and MMA. Several time national champion in boxing, 2 times national champion in MMA. Got his latest national championship 2019 against me. Beat my ass like I owed him money, and now he's at the Pro League.
Exactly, and let's hear what the two had to say about the fight.
My fighting style is all around. Obviously I have very strong hands due to my boxing background. If I catch them, they're finished.
My style is everything. I can use my kick, my punching, and then submission, wrestling, everything you want.
Good night. Because I'm going to knock you out in the first round.
I sacrifice everything when I'm here because my family member in Iran, and I'm here for one thing, for fighting.
Just come, but I'm going to punch you straight back to your country.
God give me this ability for showing myself.
I'm ambitious. I don't care who you are. When I'm in the cage, I'm trying to kill you.
Two very confident fighters are going to enter the octagon. Terteryan against Najafian. Huge fight here at our co-main event of the evening. I am very, very psyched about this Marsel Terteryan. I've loved him from the first sight, and I'm really looking forward to see what he's going to present us tonight.
Oh yeah. But I'm liking this test that we're getting here. It's an interesting one. And I think that, you know, when I was researching Najafian, the one thing that stood out to me, it was his route to the 2024 Hungarian MMA Championships, where he had 4 fights in 1 day, and his longest fight out of those was 1 minute and 33 seconds. Yeah, that was his longest fight. So he had 4 fights in 1 day with a combined fight time of 4 minutes and 21 seconds. That, guys, is crazy.
And Najafian is getting ready to come into the arena, into the octagon. And he is not a nobody. He is coming here to show himself during his pro debut and take the win away from Marsel Terteryan.
There we have him. You can see the confidence that he's carrying himself with. An experienced guy making his pro debut. No stranger to deep waters, because every now and then he goes scuba diving in the Caspian Sea. So, you know, I'm sure he just wants to bring it on, you know.
He's coming here to Denmark as an underdog on this co-main event, and he's taking the task. And he sounded very confident. He can brawl, he can wrestle, he can kick, doesn't matter how. He said he will take the win.
I have a feeling this fight will end before the time runs out. Both of these guys looking for a finish in the first round.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We haven't seen Terteryan's boxing so far, so let's see maybe in his first fight here at Airtox Dominance FC, is he gonna be standing a bit more up with his opponent. He's shown his grappling skills twice now.
That's true. I want to see him box as well. I'm telling you, that guy got hands. I felt it myself.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it either. I mean, I do love that we are seeing Terteryan wholeheartedly embrace the MMA game.
Yeah.
Showing us that he's not one-dimensional. But, you know,
I have a feeling, an Iranian guy, they are born wrestlers. They know how to wrestle. Like you have guys from Russia. We've seen all the greatest wrestlers are coming from Russia or Uzbekistan or Georgia. But also guys from Iran, they wrestle. You've seen Marco Madsen, Greg Roman wrestling. The Iranian guys, they are great wrestlers. So I'm not sure that Terteryan has to go to the floor with Najafian.
Yeah.
And let's get Marsel Terteryan into the arena. And let's see if the gangster is entering the house.
There are large groups of people already on their feet in the stands over here. And there he is, once again making the walk to the cage here in Kobehallen, doing so for the third time in Dominance. And I mean, he's just looked sensational so far. It's actually looked a little bit too easy for him. I thought that his last bout against Afrim Taki was going to be a solid test. Now, that being said, like you mentioned, Patrick, there was a bit of a freak accident with a dislocated shoulder. And, you know, that was as of a result of a throw, and Terteryan had the right technique, so I don't want to, you know, take anything away from that. But I do think that people want to see, like, a proper knockout.
Definitely, yes. And we also have Kampman in his corner, so he has great coaching. So if there will be some adversity in the first or even second round, he has one of the greatest coaches here in Denmark that can help him to secure the victory.
A great corner, also accompanied by his two brothers, Nikolai and Sebastian Terteryan, Olympic boxers.
Yeah, I mean, he comes from a family of boxers, basically. They're all Danish boxing champions, all of them.
And his brother Nikolai competed in the Olympics in Paris.
Marsel Terteryan entered the octagon. And now we are just minutes away from our co-main event of the evening. Let's hit it up to our ring announcer, Sebastian Bull.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our co-main event of the evening. We are getting ready for a catchweight fight sanctioned by the Danish MMA Federation with a weight limit at 64 kilograms. There will be 5 minutes on the clock through 3 rounds. And now, let me introduce the fighters. Starting in the blue corner. He weighs in at 63.6 kilograms and was measured at 172 centimeters. He fights out of Spitfire Gym and represents Iran. Saeid Najafian! And now, Kobehallen in the red corner, also with a record of 2 wins and 0 defeats. He weighs in at 63.6 1.9 kilograms and was measured at 175 centimeters. He fights out of the Great Dane and represents Denmark. Make some noise for Marsel Terteryan! Our three judges scoring this contest at the Octagon sites are Jakob Pisan, Dominic Pisan, and Kasper Møller. The referee in charge of the Octagon is Thor Sander.
It's time, guys. Co-main event of the evening. Marsel Terteryan against Saeid Najafian.
Oh, this is such a great test here.
We got an intense stare down right now.
Yeah. Right into the center here is Najafian.
Oh.
Takedown attempt.
Exactly as I thought that will happen. Najafian really tries to use his...
Good defense from Marsel.
Good right hand.
But crazy pressure from Najafian. He's not taking one step back.
No, really tried to put pressure on Terteryan.
And I get the impression that for Najafian right now, anyway, the striking is means to an end. And the end, ideally for him, is top position.
Another takedown attempt. Marsel seems to be sprawling it out.
Good work here from Terteryan. Good leg work.
I mean, the defense for Terteryan really holding up nicely.
Good knee to the body here from Terteryan. Working the body.
A few more knees from Marsel.
Another one. They all connect.
Oh, yeah.
Takes the air out of Najafian.
Already seeing redness on his left side.
Yeah, that means he connected really well with the knees to the body.
Oh, that was a telegraph takedown attempt. I think Najafian is starting to get a little bit desperate after eating all those knees to the body.
Oh, great left from Terteryan.
Terteryan looking for that oblique kick. Oh, yeah, and a great uppercut as well.
Yeah, he needs to have the distance to Najafian so he doesn't get into those clinches where it can get dangerous. He's a much better fighter standing, having the distance. But those knees to the body really gonna pay dividends in the later rounds.
Yeah, if the fight even goes that long.
Yeah.
Wow, just shrugs off Najafian.
Yeah, now it's Terteryan moving forward. Najafian did it in the first 30 seconds, but after that it's now Terteryan really keeping the pace up.
I mean, he has commanded all the respect inside the octagon right now with the striking takedown defense.
The mouthpiece went out from Najafian. It looked like he spit it out.
I mean, maybe he wanted a breather. I have seen that happen.
Good left from...
Good body shots from Terteryan.
Good striking here from Marsel Terteryan.
Najafian did not like that hook to the body. You could see...
Shoots for another takedown, but gets stuffed.
Really good work here from Terteryan, getting up to the feet again. Oh, another body shot.
Terteryan with the body shots.
Oh.
Canelo Alvarez would be proud the way that Terteryan is beating up that body.
Yeah. Those ribs are gonna be sore tomorrow from Najafian.
Najafian securing the, almost secured the takedown.
Yeah, good
Terteryan popped right back up.
Really good work here from Terteryan. You see that he works with Martin Kampmann on the ground.
And such a great coach as well, because I mean, Kampmann, when he was competing in the UFC, he had fantastic MMA boxing. I mean, really, just look at some of his, like, he pieced up Diego Sanchez with just boxing, basically. Oh, Kimura attempt.
Oh, let go of it and trying to advance to the top position. Ends up in guard.
This is also a new territory for us to see Terteryan in the half guard. What can he do from here?
Oh, got an armbar attempt.
Yeah, makes Najafian stand up. Not a bad solution.
Terteryan right back with the liver shots.
Big deep breaths there from Najafian.
Oh, great combination from Marsel.
Great right hook. But also where you see his boxing background, he doesn't only go head work, he goes body, head. So Najafian doesn't know where the shot's coming.
And you see the right eye of Najafian already swollen.
Yep.
Tells you something about the power of Marsel.
20 seconds left here of the first round of our co-main event of the evening.
I mean, just such a full-fledged martial artist is Marsel Terteryan.
Wow, beautiful first round here from Marsel Terteryan. Najafian can't barely stand up. He is
not a first round finish as he predicted, but we asked to see some boxing from Marsel, and he certainly showed us.
Yeah, Najafian has to sit down because he is really having a tough time. Look at the swelling on his right eye.
Oh yeah, and I can only imagine what his liver feels like right now. I mean, my goodness.
Body shots with the knees, body shots with the left hook, with the right hook. It's really taking a toll on him. But I'm trying to get a look at the breathing of Marsel Terteryan, seeing how the stomach is working. He's breathing a little bit hard, but trying, you know, to get his composure here. Getting as much oxygen in as possible to regroup. But Najafian here been looked at from the doctor, accepting him to fight another round. But the swelling is to be seen from the right eye of Najafian.
Yeah, it shouldn't be obstructing his vision, not yet anyway. And immediately Terteryan goes to the body.
He's really like a punching bag for Terteryan.
A few low kicks from Najafian, 4 in a row. Oi, an attempt of an axe kick.
But we also talked about that we wanted to see Terteryan do boxing today, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's putting Najafian apart with his boxing.
Najafian with another takedown attempt. Seems like Marsel got the underhook in, defending very well.
Oh yeah, he breaks for grip. Because that was one of the best entries that we've seen from Najafian so far, but it just wasn't enough.
Najafian working on the single leg. Good work here from Terteryan. Oh, I'm not sure.
Oh, Terteryan looking for the triangle choke.
Yeah, it looked like Terteryan actually wanted Najafian been taken down.
I think he was trying to go for a Kimura sweep or to break the grip with a Kimura, and then wanted to continue with it, but lost the grip as he was turning on the ground. Oh, we might see a triangle.
He's still be in danger for the triangle
good
choke.
work here with the elbow, Terteryan from the bottom.
Oh, Najafian going for the leg lock.
Oh, he has to be careful here, Terteryan.
Dicey situation, but look at that. Terteryan gets out of it and is now in side control.
That was a bit of a dangerous position for Terteryan, but really worked well to get out of it.
And now he's on top.
3 minutes left here of the second round.
Let's see if Terteryan fires off some ground and pound. Because firing off is something he enjoys. He does have a gun license and loves shooting.
Yeah, both fighters a bit tired right now. I think also Terteryan uses this as a little break to have a little bit more energy to the last 2.5 minutes of the round.
Marsel trying to stay active on top. Stands back up.
That goes down again.
I don't know. I kind of think he should let Najafian back up to his feet because he's just doing so good in the stand-up. But look at that, a pretty grisly cut opened up now above the right eye of Najafian. And it's not like his right eye was in good condition before that.
Yeah. That could definitely compromise his vision. Because he also has swelling underneath the right eye. Now he has the cut on the top. Good work here from Marsel Terteryan. Yeah. Oh, good connection with the left. Yeah, watch the back of the head.
Yeah.
Use the body instead. Go for the body. He has the chance to hit with the elbow into the body of Najafian. Going for the head instead. That's a little bit dangerous because it's only the back of the head that's open from Najafian.
Yeah, I was thinking so too.
Yeah, but I think he's good until the referee points it out. You're good.
Oh, look at that. Pressure from Najafian leads to top position. He's been looking for it for the whole fight.
He has 1 minute left here of the second round. Second round definitely closer than the first one was.
Okay, nice turn there from Terteryan. Gets out, but
it doesn't let him come up.
Now Terteryan keep pushing him down. As you said before, he should let him back up and continue with his striking.
Yeah, he was so much better standing up. The boxing is levels above what Najafian has to bring in. But that's good ground and pound from Terteryan. Still have 10 seconds left of the second round.
I mean, at some point you have to wonder how much does Najafian have left.
Good. Second round, more even. Still think it goes for Marsel Terteryan. And now let's see what he's up to.
Still on the floor right now. Seems exhausted.
Oh yeah, he can barely stand.
But he also has been taking a lot of beating, especially in the first round where he got struck so many times to the body. And that's something, as you said, Sebastian, let's see if it goes 3 rounds. Now we're in the later rounds, and that's also something that he starts feeling, all the knees to the body, all the body shots that Terteryan made in the first round. That's something that he's going to feel now going into the third round.
Oh, for sure. And just imagine how much it hurts just in the grappling exchanges.
But I have to say, I would love to see Terteryan stand up here in the third round.
Yeah.
If he goes into the grappling, there are some kind of situations where he can get caught, where Najafian, with his grappling background as well, can catch Terteryan a little bit off guard maybe. And standing, Terteryan is a much, much better fighter. We are ready for the third round here at the co-main event of the evening.
Both guys starting slow, looking at each other.
Yeah, both of them were kind of waiting for the other one to make the first move. Another hook to the body there from Terteryan, and
both are gassed. Really tired.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a high pace that they've been fighting at.
But also good for Terteryan if he goes the distance to check how his fitness is.
Yeah.
How his cardio is. This is something that goes to the experience for his further fights coming up.
No doubt. This is the first time Terteryan has went all the way 5 minutes of 3 rounds.
But you see, his hands are low. Against a better fighter, that could mean trouble. But now Najafian doesn't have what it takes. He's also totally gassed. Tries to go for the takedown. No success.
Yeah, that was a very sloppy takedown. He was just kind of like throwing himself over at Terteryan, which, I mean, tells me that Najafian doesn't have much left in the tank, really.
Oh, they're sold out.
And, you know, sometimes you have to wonder, like...
He is looking for an armbar attempt here.
That's the only thing I can be afraid of. If, you know, Terteryan gets caught in some kind of stupid situation where he leans in and gets maybe a clip by a high kick or something from the bottom.
Yeah.
We've seen that so many times before. Fighters on top trying to lean in and getting clipped with a heel and getting KO'd.
Najafian ain't doing too much, trying to get back up right here.
Yeah, it looks like he's got his hands no, maybe not connected, but I mean, his hands are kind of behind Najafian. There, he finally breaks for grip. Let's see if he can fire off some elbows.
Oh, good elbow here from Terteryan. Good left. Yeah, he's seeking the finish late in the third round. 2.5 minutes left. But they are giving their all, both of the fighters.
Yeah, definitely.
Arms are heavy.
Both guys exhausted. Terteryan still looking for the body shot.
No leg kicks anymore. There was one. Tired leg kick from Najafian. These guys, oh.
Goes up top. Yeah, a labored takedown attempt from Najafian.
He didn't succeed in the beginning of the fight. The later the fight goes, the tougher it will be. This is almost like I just want the time to go past and let the bell ring, please.
Yeah.
Marsel once again on top, trying to pass the guard.
Yeah, let him stand up, yeah. Thor Sandberg stands Najafian up.
Both guys breathing heavy right now.
Yeah, they've been breathing like this since the start of the third round.
Yeah. Just a minute to go. Najafian shoots for another takedown. Hasn't seemed to be working for him this fight.
They look like two heavyweights fighting a third round where they have like no more energy in the tank.
Right.
This is a catchweight fight at 64 kilos.
.30 seconds left of the final round. Terteryan once again on top position.
And I mean, credit to Najafian, heart of a lion for sure, but pretty much outclassed.
Especially in the standing.
Yeah.
Clinches also a situation where he got clipped many times with the knees. Terteryan, another great performance. Doesn't look like he gets the finish. But this is for the experience for him.
Yeah, much needed experience for sure.
I believe we have another Danish victory.
A Kampman comes in, congratulates Terteryan, but doesn't smile. Maybe not too happy with the fight of Marsel Terteryan. Sitting down. He gave everything he had. I'm sure in the interview...
Najafian has a hard time standing on his own right now.
Najafian is completely out of energy. They need to get a chair in for him to sit down.
And honest, I wonder if his corner really did him any favors by sending him into the third round, because, I mean, the way that the time that it took for him to just get off the canvas, it was kind of telling of how much Najafian actually had left.
Yeah, also the swelling under the right eye, the cut above the right eye. You know, a lot of damage to him. Also during the first round with the damage that was not possible to see, but all the kicks, the knees, the shots to the body, that's something he feels now. That's why he's feeling so bad now.
Yeah.
Both of these guys completely exhausted.
But Marsel Terteryan can barely stand as well. Like, he needs help. Wow.
Has to sit down once again.
That's some of the most crazy ending to a fight I've seen, where both are so exhausted they can't even stand after 3 rounds of 5 minutes fighting. I don't remember who puked last time we were here in Copenhagen after the fight. Who also gave everything he had, and then when he went out of the octagon, he had to puke. So
at least he waited until he was outside of the cage.
Exactly. Everybody, all these guys are really giving everything they have in the octagon.
Well, let's see if we can get. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Najafian
ready with the decision.
Both can't barely stand, but we are tossing it up to our ring announcer, Sebastian Bull, who's gonna call the winner of the fight. Who in our opinion is Marsel Terteryan, but let's hear from Sebastian Bull.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise! We have a winner by unanimous decision from the red corner, Marsel Terteryan!
Marsel Terteryan, the winner by unanimous decision, and he's standing, at least trying, together with Camilla Ottesen.
Should we sit down and have a little break or what? Or can you stand up for 30 seconds?
No,
stand up. Congratulations, Marsel. That's probably the most stupid question I can ask you, but you look a little bit exhausted.
The wake up was hard. I always underestimate how hard it would be, but we learned it. Next time will be easy.
Okay, you are so tired, but it was also a hell of a fight. Please, Copenhagen, give it up here for Marsel Terteryan. Give him a big, big applause. He gave everything tonight to give a hell of a fight for all you here at Copenhagen. Do you have any energy left to think about the next fight?
Thank you, Copenhagen. I will come a couple hours later. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Congratulations. Go and relax and enjoy your victory and have some pizza and something, water, I don't know.
Wow, that's crazy. But he did a great performance. Marsel Terteryan gave everything he had, but also said the weight cut, that was something that he has to learn from. That's also why he's so drained after the fight.
And we were just having this talk right before the event started about weight cutting.
Yeah.
A lot of time you see fighters like myself right now, the weight cut is too hard sometimes, taking too much energy out of the fighter.
And that's also something they have to learn to be professional about, to cut better, to be earlier in your preparation when you cut, so it's not going to be as hard, because definitely something happened that he had to cut more than he wanted in the end. And that's something that showed in the 3rd round. He had no energy left. Yeah. So if he met an opponent that maybe cut it better and had more energy, he could have lost this fight, even though he dominated the 2 first rounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we still have one more fight left. The main event of the evening is coming up next. Janus Olsen against Tranakidis Vasilios. But after a short commercial break.